Every week, our Pay It Forward segment proves there are still good people in the world, and tonight is no exception.
CBS 5's Pat McReynolds introduces us to a man who just wanted to make a stranger's day better.
Jeff Simmons is a busy man, working a full-time job by day and then spending hours in his garage with his side business, cutting, painting, and personalizing wooden works of art. It doesn't make him rich, far from it. And last month, for the first time in a while, he had a little extra after paying the bills and decided to splurge and take his truck in to get washed. Well, that's where he spotted an obviously upset Christy Stevens.
She was wiping her eyes and crying, and I didn't know what was going on.
Christy had just been told that her tires were dangerously worn.
Because they were smooth, they were bald, absolutely bald.
But she was unemployed, a single mother, and simply didn't have the money to replace them. So Jeff looked down at his newfound spending cash and decided he didn't really need it. After getting permission from his wife, he offered to buy Christy 4 new tires.
I just figured we've been behind in playing check to check for so long. Something that we're used to doing.
I got goosebumps. I almost wanted to vomit a little bit because I just couldn't believe somebody would be willing to do something like that.
And that's what I think is so cool and special about it, is that he didn't even think twice about it.
Jeff's good friend Rhonda emailed CBS 5, not wanting his good deed to fall through the cracks.
Hi. Hello. I brought Channel 5 with me today because I was so impressed with your story for your great deed of selflessness and what you did for a total stranger. They give me $500 to pay it forward to you for doing a great deed for somebody. So I'm so happy to know you. You're a great person.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I don't know what to say. This is this is
Surprised?
crazy.
Before Jeff could even process this gesture, we surprised him again with a visit from a very grateful new friend.
I appreciate it so much. You know, I just got to go. Look at tires. This is something that helped give me a little bit more faith to remember that times are not always so awful. People are not always so bad.
It doesn't matter where you sit financially, that if you can make life easier for someone else, even if it's for 10 or 15 minutes, it's worth it.
Pat McReynolds, CBS 5 News.
By the way, the very next day after Jeff bought Christy the tires, he drove over a nail, yes, and blew out one of his own tires. This right here is a picture of that huge nail.
Well, at least the irony
terrible.
didn't have to last too long. Well, if you know someone like him and you'd like to nominate them for next week's Pay It Forward, head online to cbs5az.com.